In today's video, we'll start a new series aboard the world's largest ship, Royal Caribbean Star of the Seas. We're spending 7 nights on this mega ship to see if it's truly worth the hype. We'll be stopping at the ports of Perfect Day at CocoCay, Cozumel, Roatan, and Costa Maya, and we'll try to find out why people become loyal to Royal. Let's dive in. Our series begins with that awesome drive into Port Canaveral, which is personally my favorite port in Florida. I have a few parking videos if you want to see a complete video guide on the parking situation here, but basically we followed the signs, we dropped our bags, we parked, and we walked over to this massive Terminal 1. We walked, and we never stopped until we were on board the largest ship in the world. And although we were a little overwhelmed, we explored a little bit walking through Central Park before we found our muster station and then headed to our room. Now here is a quick walkthrough, but I do have a detailed video linked below. Don't forget to subscribe. And after checking out the room, we decided to head up to the buffet for their famed Embarkation Day seafood feast, including all-you-could-eat lobster tails. And as some say, the way to my heart is through my stomach. And boy, did they find a way to my heart.
Well, that was impressive. I will admit, I was a little skeptical of the seafood feast, but by this picture here, you can see I got my money's worth. So that was really good. My hands are covered in lobster juice. It was so worth it. That was so worth it. Yeah, so we are going to go down to Kids Club now and sign Madison up for Kids Club. So let's go down for Adventure Ocean. Well, so we went to the Kids Club and got her all checked in. A really cool looking place. We got the wristband, and I'll show you a picture or video of the wristband here. Basically, that allows us to track Madison anywhere throughout the ship, which is really cool. But then they also said, if you don't want her to spend a bunch of money, you need to go down to guest services and have them shut off her account. And I was like, excuse me, what? Well, apparently, that wristband is attached to any of the accounts. Because she's a kid, it's under our account. And so my credit card is at her disposal. So we went down to guest services, very short line, and had them basically close her account so that she's unable to buy anything on her account because she doesn't need to. But that's cool. It's $15 for the little wristband thing. Nice little memento she can take home. And now we know where she is at all times, which is pretty cool. So we are going to go up to Surfside, I think, and get some ice cream. So, yeah. Pandemonium so far. It's just the first day is always crazy of any cruise ship, regardless of size. So I'm really interested to see tomorrow if it's as crazy or if we've calmed down a little bit. But anyways, let's go up to Surfside and get some ice cream.
So here we are in the Surfside Neighborhood. We actually spent quite a bit of time here because as you see, there's a ton of stuff. You have your arcade, you have your buffet across the way, and then of course, one of Madison's favorite, the amazing carousel. There was always a pretty solid line here, as also the line we just passed for the ice cream. Now here under this beautiful mural, you do have the Seaside Bites, which is a real quick grab and go food. And as you can see, there is tons of seating in this area. Then we come up to the Lemon Post Bar, great for adult beverages and sodas alike, although they do have a soda machine that's right behind you. Then we zoom over here to the Tiny Tots area of the splash pad. This is really meant for like little kids, but we're going to turn around and we will head to the actual splash pad, which again, Madison had a absolute blast at. Like I said, we spent a lot of time here in Surfside and specifically at this splash pad and the small little dipping pools that are behind it on the back of the ship. It was great while we were at sea and we all really enjoyed it. And now it's that time of Embarkation Day where we embark and sail away. So as we let loose the ropes, it is time for everyone's favorite, the sail away party. And I'll be honest, it was super lackluster. I figured for the biggest ship in the world it would be a huge party, but to my dismay it was quite a small dance crowd. I feel like the design of this ship really lacks for a big mega deck party like every other big cruise ship. And unfortunately, this was one of the first weird layouts that I ran into on this ship, and it wouldn't be the last. But after all that dancing and watching the world sail by, it was time for dinner. So let's head down to the main dining room for our first dinner on board.
So apparently we have anytime dining, and anytime dining is anytime between 6:45.
You want kids menu? Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Only 3 of you, right?
Yes. Between 6:45 and 9:30. 6:45 is pretty late for dinner, to be honest. We asked if we could have a dining time. Thank you. And they said the only dining time they have is 5 o'clock. Sorry, we moved that. That's okay. So we are going to switch to the 5 o'clock, which is pretty early, but that's okay. I will go ahead and throw the menu up here on Madison's face so you can check it out. Looks like a lot of really good things. Super excited. Madison is looking at the kids menu. I'll throw a picture of the kids menu up here so you can check that out as well. So yes, here we are in the main dining room. Let's get some grub.
The Caesar. And then can I do the spaghetti bolognese? And then can I do the key lime pie? Thank you.
Yes, I'm gonna try the escargot and the crispy crab cake. Prime rib, medium. And if I could do the Boston cream pie. And can I try that peanut caramel bar too? Yeah, I'm interested in trying it, yeah. Thank you very much. Well, dinner was really, really good. But then we also, after leaving dinner, went to one of the kiosks set up for specialty dining. And we have booked Chops Grill, which is the steakhouse. And then we booked Izumi Hibachi, because we love hibachi. Shows are so fun. So super excited for that. We need to double check and make sure that our reservations for dinner aren't messing up any reservations for shows. I really struggle with reservations, dining times, things like that, because they end up making the vacation stressful at times, you know? It becomes, oh my God, I just found something amazing. I forgot it was magnetic. I have this mount for the pocket that is like a little extender, and I totally forgot it was magnetic. And then I was like, I'm gonna try and put this here so that I could talk. And I remembered that most of the walls of cruise ships are metal. Now you're hanging out on the wall. Look at that. I'm hands-free. I'm Bluetooth, y'all. Anyways, we're back in the room. It is storming outside, like hardcore storming, which is really cool because we're in our inside-outside balcony, and so we can watch it without being on our balcony getting soaking wet. So pretty cool. Yeah, check out this storm. Let me see if I can capture some of it.
After being mesmerized by this storm at sea, it was time for us to go experience the balloon drop, something that Royal Caribbean is known for on the first evening of every cruise. Let's head down to the main promenade, dance the night away, and watch the balloon drop.
that brings us to the end of the evening. Wow, what a day it has been here on the Star of the Seas. What's been your favorite part of the day?
Balloon drop.
The balloon drop? Yeah. So, we kept a balloon here. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm sure it's going to pop before the evening is through. And it's 11:15. So we have 45 minutes to see if that comes true. But what a day it has been. Here we go. Watch it pop while I'm recording this outro. Silly. It's been a crazy day. It's been a super fun day. I'm so hot and I'm ready for a shower. So we are going to do showers. I need to unload all the cameras and stuff, and we need to get reset for tomorrow, which is perfect day at CocoCay. We've never been, so this is our first everything when it comes to royal stuff. So we're super excited about checking out CocoCay, and we're gonna bring you guys with us. So I've lost Madison. She's over there popping balloons. But my name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and I will see you there.
If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. I post new cruising videos every week.